Alexander Volkanovski is fighting Diego Lopes once again in January. Now, who's going to win this fight? Well, first of all, who's going to win this fight? Let's take a look at the latest performances in which Alexander Volkanovski fought Ilia Topuria, in which both started off great until Ilia Topuria knocked out Alexander Volkanovski in round 2. And after this, Alexander Volkanovski went on to fight Diego Lopes, in which both started off very fast until Diego Lopes dropped Alexander Volkanovski in round 2. But then both went back and forth. Both had some great shots and kicks, but Alexander Volkanovski won by decision. Now let's take a look at Diego Lopes' latest performances in which he fought Alexander Volkanovski. And you motherfuckers just heard what happened. Alexander Volkanovski won by decision. And after this, Diego Lopes wanted to fight Gene Silva, in which Diego Lopes started off great, dropped and put a lot of punishment on Gene Silva, and the rest enough to stop the fight in round 2.
My goodness.
Now, this fight being set to happen is definitely not what me or true UFC fans want to see. I understand that the first fight was really good as both men had some good moments, but it seems like the UFC is forgetting that they have Movsar Evloev. Why hasn't he been offered a title shot? I know some might say it's because he hasn't been active and he's boring, but that's not fair because I think stylistically we all know that Movsar Evloev could be the one to beat Volkanovski and everybody in the division. So the fact that the UFC have ignored him once again definitely pisses me off. But anyways, let's talk about this rematch. Well, here's the thing. The first fight definitely had some good action, but it was definitely a clear win for Alexander Volkanovski. I mean, he had a lot of success with doing what he always does, which is fight smart and outland his opponents. Yes, Diego Lopes managed to land some great shots and have some good moments, but he didn't do enough. I know some might say that Alexander Volkanovski was moving a lot, but that's exactly what you would expect from Volkanovski, especially now that he knows that his chin is gone. So he obviously wasn't going to stand in front of Diego Lopes and go back and forth trying to be a tough guy because he can't afford to get touched up. So in this rematch, I believe we're going to see Volkanovski fight the same way. I believe he's going to do a really good job at controlling the distance, picking his shots. So that means Diego Lopes cannot stay patient. He really just has to go for the knockout. I mean, he can definitely hurt and finish Alexander Volkanovski, so that has to be his intentions going into this rematch. He can play Volkanovski's game, so that's how Diego Lopes can win this fight and become champion, by pushing the pace of the fight, not showing Volkanovski any respect, and just going for the knockout. But in the end, I got Alexander Volkanovski winning this rematch. I believe Diego Lopes is going to fail at doing enough to take the win by decision, and he's definitely going to fail at getting the knockout. Alexander Volkanovski is going to show that he's levels above Diego Lopes, even though he's old, and he will outperform and outclass him.